Alrighty folks, hello and welcome back to Richmond Raceway. My name is John Theodore, streaming live at twitch.tv/John Theodore Live. Recorded version of this broadcast at youtube.com/John Theodore. I want to thank you all very much for tuning in. Going to be in the number 27, a Red Circle, 1987 Chevrolet Monte Carlo. A Red Circle seeks to build community in North St. Louis County through a racial equity lens. More info at redcircle.org. There's a chat command. I believe it's exclamation mark a red circle in chat. And also, if you're watching the video on YouTube, link in the description below this video for that and my other affiliate links. 100-lap race here. Had a great race going in race 1 tonight. Was running second. Caution came out. We made the wrong call on the final pit stop. Or we made the wrong call to pit. So, back to hopefully get some redemption here. But, you know, we're just looking for a good race. What happened in that last one's behind us. We're going out here to run a good, clean race and hopefully get a win and a pile of points. Could have been quicker through 1 and 2 there. Pretty nice through 3 and 4 though. 205. Not in the ones, but I think that ought to hold for a pole position. We hope. We will see. I think I saw Ryan put a lap up in the 3s. He was the one that I was he's in the 2 car. He was the one that I was most worried about for pole position. So yeah, we got pole by 0.15.
Checker flag.
You've been both laps. Yeah, I see that, man. You've been putting them down in the 2s consistently, and then yeah, I obviously didn't quite hit my max there, but you know, decently happy with the 205. It was good enough. Looking forward to a drama-free race. Let's hope that's what we get. Let's go ahead and watch this. And, yeah, well, you know, I'll talk a little bit about what I'm doing for qualifying here. It's not rocket science. A lot of it's, you know, you need to know what you're going for, and then it's, you know, it's execution at the end of the day. So just keeping it really high to maximize my run off the corner. I do kind of diamond it and dip down a little bit lower just so that I can get a straighter shot off and just maximize the speed. You're going to hit the rev limiter. I've been doing a little bit earlier of a turn-in down into turn 1 and using the dragging the brake to rotate it through there. Get off, roll it, and then say, you know, down into 3. I actually want to get a little bit lower than that. I didn't get as low as I want. And same thing, roll the center and really get a nice drive off that corner. So, wasn't a perfect lap there, but good enough. Don't get, I wouldn't get intimidated by it. iRacing's an awesome, if you like racing, iRacing's awesome. You're going to start out and you're going to be awful. John Berger, P2. You tied Ryan, actually, on time. I forgot about you. I shouldn't have been writing you off. But, you know, Ryan was setting times. I know you're quick, too. So, look at that. Good stuff. That ought to hold. Yeah, so I was terrible when I started on iRacing. I was all over the place. I didn't, you know, like, but accept and lean into the fact that you're learning a new skill, that you're honing in a new craft. And as much as you can focus on that, like, don't expect yourself, don't put that pressure on you to expect that you're going to be super quick.
John, front row.
And, you know, running with the top guys right out of the gate. You're going to be slow. You're going to make a lot of mistakes. You're going to cause wrecks. You're going to wreck people. You're going to wreck yourself. You're going to make mistakes when you're learning this, just like any rookie racing driver makes when they're first learning their craft. Good luck, everyone. Good luck, everybody. The difference is that there's no risk of injury, and you don't have to pay for the repairs when you do that. So, you know, folks might get mad at you when you make mistakes. That happens. It's all part of the learning process. So, you know, as long as you conduct yourself well, you try your best to keep a cool head under extreme pressure, which is going to be difficult. You know, it's good. And honestly, I've found this to be a way to learn how to carry a calmer demeanor and be able to roll with the punches in real life outside of this stuff. You know, it's been good mental training for that. So,
all right, buddy, I'll follow you.
If you like racing, if this is your thing, I recommend giving it a shot, because I don't think that there's any better multiplayer racing experience that you can get in any other game or sim out there right now. I pledge to be a good sport, whether win or lose, to know that people online are real people and my words have real impact. To set a positive example with my behavior. To speak up against discrimination, hate speech, harassment, and abuse. To show integrity by honoring the rules of my opponents and my teammates. To stop, listen, and reassess if I'm told that my words or actions are harmful. And to respect others, even if their sincere opinions are different from my own. Exclamation mark GLHF in my Twitch channel chat. Link in the description below this video if you would like to take the pledge yourself and be a part of making online gaming a better and a more pleasant experience for everyone involved. 100 laps at Richmond. I hope it goes green the whole way. I think we can take care of our tires if that's the case. Noted. Ryan pulling off alongside and saying, hey man, I'm here. I'm here for the win. Let's do this thing.
Be prepared for weather to show up, fellas. If we do get some rain, I want to make sure you guys cover up all your equipment so we don't have any water damage. Make sure your radio's covered up as well.
Can you imagine if it rained? That would throw an interesting wrench into things. Hopefully that doesn't happen. We don't need that. We want easy, smooth, drama-free. We want no rain, no unexpected variables to come into play here.
All right, man, let's get ready. Go get this thing. Do this. All right, boss man, pace cars off. Let's get after it today. Green flag.
Clean start. Nice and clean down into turn one. Ryan got a nice jump on the inside line there and got around John Berger. Got around John. Got around other John. So he's locked off into second place right now, putting a little bit of pressure on me. I'm just going to look out the windshield and try to drive away best I can. I want to build a little bit of a gap and then just start taking care of the tires to make sure that they last all 100 laps. Particularly the right rear, I use up more than the right front, so it's going to be corner exits where we're focusing on making sure that we take care of the car more than corner entries. But we need to do both. Also has the added benefit of keeping the tires cool. We're looking for a just clean, smooth, and consistent pace here that is mistake-free. Racecrown, how you doing, my man? Welcome, welcome.
Nice, Dave.
Caution's out.
Oh boy, we don't want cautions.
Hey, same lap as last race.
Ain't that always the way?
Yourself something to drink there, buddy. Pit road is closed.
The plan was for those to win the
Line up
entire
behind
way.
the pace car.
Man, I'm just happy I'm in 15. This is
Pit
my
road
first
will
race
be
in this
open.
car.
Come on. Let's get that iRacing Platypus pace car out in front here.
First race in.
I call it the Platypus because
That's
they
all I'm doing
sort
back
of
here, too, ride.
just took us, kind of like the platypus is a bunch of other parts of other animals put together into one. That car,
Another 80 laps.
they kind of
Ready to
just
be racing.
took pieces of every sedan out
I
there
don't know if I
and just
figured it
sort
out.
of mashed them all together into one car. So, I don't know what they call it, but I call it the platypus. Mm-hmm. Good start to the race. Ryan was hanging right with us right there, but we, two of us were pulling the rest of the field pretty well.
Hey Ryan, what happened to you last race?
The cat unplugged the router.
Unbelievable.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I just saw that you were down like an 18th and then eventually disconnected, so I didn't know what happened.
The numbers 1 through 5 cars, according to the iRacing
I saw a
iRating,
video
are
on the,
in positions 1 through 5.
iRacing
Not in that
subreddit.
order, but
Of a guy who was, I think, like 14 or 16 hours into their Daytona 24-hour run, and his cat unplugged his pedals and wrecked his car.
oh, that's awful.
It was pretty funny. I mean, like, all of his people, teammates just like, what the hell happened? It's like, they can't be fully mad, but it's just like, how much does that suck to be over halfway through, and then that's what happens.
Yep, that's the drama of racing sometimes, and the unpredictability of sim racing.
Oh, 1 to go. Get your brakes set correctly.
I think that stuff evens out. There are, mechanical failures that aren't simulated, so there are things that are unique to this that can come into play. It kind of balances it out.
Oh, sure. It was just funny to watch the cat just because he was running VR2, so he couldn't see until the last minute when the cat was by his feet and then unplugged his pedals.
Did he have a foot cam?
But I think
Oh yeah, he had
Brad
webcam
Harris
from 2 different angles, so it's pretty funny. If you go to the subreddit, you might be able to find it.
All right,
10-4.
pace car's off. Be ready. Green flag is out.
Not a perfect shift there, but we did get a nice jump.
Caution, caution.
Oh my goodness.
Any comments there, bud? The road's closed. Lining up behind the pace car. Alright, looks like you're going to be lining up behind the 9. Pit road is open. We're going to restart behind the 11.
It's just like, it's not so bad because honestly, like, these are easy laps to lead, and it is taking away laps
Line
where
up behind the pace car.
something weird could happen during green flag racing. It's also giving me less laps at race pace to manage tire wear.
Looks like you're
But-
lining up behind the 11.
Every restart is an opportunity to miss a shift or for something to just go weird. So, yeah, I really would prefer for us to just be going green. If I'm being honest. We should get 2 to green here, which means that we should be restarting with 85 laps to go, and it looks like now we'll have a lapped car, at least one lap car down to the inside. I always like to keep track in the F2 menu of the number of cars on the lead lap. So Matthew here in 20th is on the tail end of the lead lap. He's the last car in the race, so we only have 1 car lap down, and it is that 11 car of Matthew S Hughes. So if we were to get another caution, that would get him the lucky dog and put him back on the lead lap. But as it sits right now, he is pinned 1 lap down, which is, I'm guessing that he was the caution and the pace car got by him. It's a little odd that he's trapped a lap down right now like this.
We are having a hard time hearing you. If you could get that mic a little bit closer to your mouth would maybe help us a little bit.
No wave arounds in this league,
Go.
or in this series.
Obviously,
So
you'll be on the outside here. This
Well,
restart.
John, I don't know why it's telling me to be on the outside, but
Telling everybody to be on the outside.
yep, it's the old rule. Lead lap cars to the outside, lap down cars to the inside.
All right, brother, start cleaning those tires up.
now
Get
it's still
behind this 11.
up. You're good. It's telling me some weird stuff.
Oh yeah, it's actually giving you control.
Oh, man, pace car's off. That's smart there.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Green flag.
I'll give you guys room when you get to run.
Interesting.
Inside. Still there. Clear low.
Ryan had a shot there.
No pressure, 19.
Outside. Still outside. Still there. Still out there. Clear high.
Car got light. You got good pace, man.
I was praying for a caution. I get that lap back.
You get the lucky dog if there's one that comes, though. As long as you're not it.
Oh, nice, nice, good deal.
Yeah, it's one rule that they allow from the more modern era and everything.
Yeah, that's because they don't have the race back to the yellow thing programmed in. Alright, let's settle down. Just start hitting our marks. Been a little bit sloppier at the start of this run. So just need to be nice and smooth. And try to pull away. The main thing is be smooth and continue making sure that we're not overdoing it on the tires while we pull away. We've got a gap, so we don't need to do too much. We can manage this gap from here. I like to build it to about a second and then start managing it in situations like this when I feel like I really can run away and hide for a little bit.
Damn, y'all got to take advantage of me having to check up there.
Little bobbles like that, want to try to minimize those as much as possible.
He'll be coming back and around me in a few laps.
Yeah, we'll see if I don't like myself.
That's the kind of stuff when I watch the black badge drivers, folks like, Garrett Maines when I'm in a race with him and stuff like that, they just don't make those little bobbles at all. So, there will be times when, I can match his pace for a lap or two or even be a little bit quicker than him. But I'll make little bobbles throughout a run that he just won't make. And those little mistakes add up to a massive gap that he's able to build over the course of a run. I say massive, I'm talking like, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 5 seconds, something like that, sometimes more than that. But it's just little mistakes that it's a 10th here, a 10th there that you just don't get back. So when I'm in this position where, I'm the top I-rating driver, I want to do the same thing. I want to be the guy that's just quick, consistent, relentless, and doesn't make mistakes. And
Take it.
I'll gain my half a tenth or a tenth
Thank you.
a lap over my competition when they make little mistakes. And I'll be accumulating that gap based on that. It's not that I'm necessarily like when we're both running our lines that I'm a tenth or 2 tenths quicker. It's that, if he makes little mistakes behind me trying to run me down, then I'll build a gap that way. Warren, how you doing? Good evening to you. Welcome. Overdrove my turn one there a little bit, so I actually made a mistake. Ryan, with a cleaner line through turn one, was able to gain a little bit on me there. This lap I make no such mistake. And, right now we're managing a gap that's a little bit over a half second. But I mean, he's keeping pace right with me there. Not making any big mistakes. Got looks like a significant 3-car breakaway here. There's actually the lap car.
On the wall on the back stretch.
Between 3rd and 4th, and he's 2.5 seconds behind 3rd place. So, yeah, we've got 3 of us that have broken away from the rest of the field. Running pretty much the same lap times as one another. That right there, that's the line. You know, you see how there was hardly any tire squeal at that line? And I was just as quick as my previous laps that had more of it. That right there is the key to being fast over a long run. Right at the edge of the grip of the tires, but just slightly under it to the point where you're still using all the grip. You're getting all the speed that the tires can do, but you're not overdoing it so that you're not torching them. You're not taking any extra life out of them than what you need to get around the track. That's the goal that you should be aiming for if you want to go fast and finish well and consistently and win races. See, I've missed the corner there a little bit like that. I don't panic. I just roll with it, let the car roll a little bit, and then make sure that I get it set to have a nice, clean exit off the corner. And it means that, you know, I don't punish the tires too bad, and I'm still not really giving up. I might give up a little bit, like a 10th there, but I've built a half-second lead. I can give up a 10th in one corner. I'm confident that I can go get that back. If I just, you know, get back in my pace. I know that the guys behind me are having to drive right at the edge of their limit to keep pace with me too. So, you know, I've got that in the back of my mind. I'm not really pushing or overdriving things.
Hey man, your mic sounds like it's a little far away from your mouth again. Just double check that for us, please.
Here we go.
T-Guys at Racing, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Welcome to the family. That's a caution. Didn't really want to see that, but we're going to get tires. And it's a chance to check tire wear. Here comes the pace car out. So that should be the lucky dog for the 11 as well, I think, unless it was him.
Pit road is open.
Start looking for your sign. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop on the sign.
Tommy Gossett. Yeah, I know you, man. Yeah, the Winter NIS is at Michigan. This is the NASCAR Legends.
Just a heads up, you know that you only have one set of
How you doing, man?
remaining.
Line up behind the pace car.
So yeah, this is the NASCAR Legends series. All right, that was clean. Let's just have it go green the rest of the way. 79% right front, 70% right rear. Beautiful. Good deal, man. I haven't raced with you in a little while. Just, we haven't been running the same series or same time slots or whatever, but, been a bit. Oh, you don't run fixed stuff any much. That makes sense.
Behind the pace car.
I like fixed because I like, you know, being on an even playing field. But I'm looking forward to running Road to Pro and stuff like that. And you know,
But I don't think I was hitting.
I might be running. I might run more open
locked
stuff
on when I had that
as
voice
things go
turn.
on. RaceCon's calling another caution in 15 laps. I really don't want that. That's a awkward time for a caution. Right, fixed races, if I'm slow, at least I know I'm the problem. That's the thing is, like, I just haven't put in the time to learn how to set up race cars. So that takes some of the fun out of running open for me. What team am I with for Road to Pro? Right now, it looks like I'm going to be back with the A51 Pro guys. You just clicked over 56. I was over 5,600 before this series went to Talladega, and in 4 races at Talladega, I lost 300 I rating. True story. And it's just been it's just been one of those, like, since then it's been one of those weird things where it's up and down. You know, I'll have a really good race and gain some I rating, and then I'll have some fluky thing happen to me and lose a bunch. And I've been, you know, I've made some mistakes that are a little bit uncharacteristic for me these days. So, you know, just a reminder to smooth out those mistakes and, you know, keep being consistent. That's the key. If I can bring the consistency and pace that I've had lately into Road to Pro, I think I can. I think I've got a shot at least making the top 70.
Not sure why they want to keep checking up like that.
If, you know, once you get into the top 70, it can be a real interesting game. But I think I can at least make it into there this year, which would be cool.
All right, boss man. Pace car's off. Be ready.
10-4, man.
Green, 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 green.
Nice clean start.
Check it up, check it up, check it up, check it up, check it up.
Single fall.
What can we do to try to help it if we do get another restart? Closed. Pit road's closed. Line up behind the
Wish
pace
it was
car.
possible to run Old Richmond Fairgrounds here. It's
Pit road is open.
possible
Alright,
that
now
they
you guys
might
line
try to
up
put
behind
something
the
in.
20. Line
That,
up behind
yeah,
the
that's a different deal than putting in North Wilkesboro the way they did. Seeing the Coke series, Brock. It'd be fun. It'd be a fun deal.
behind the 20.
Oh no.
It's gonna be
Please
halfway.
tell me that we're not going to have a lapped car controlling the restart again. I didn't like it last time. I don't want it again. But it looks like we are going to be in that position. James Jenkins in the 18, it looks like he's called it. He's 26 laps down. So we're going to have 19 cars on the lead lap with the 20 restarting at the tail end of the lead lap. Unless he pits. Oh.
Line up behind the pace
What's
car.
not that hard, Tommy? Running in the Coke series? I disagree. Or making the I disagree. Oh, driving in a circle? Okay, so driving in a circle, not hard. Driving in a circle with the pace required to win races when everyone else is trying to beat you, that's hard. Oh, driving without a caution? Again, driving without a caution is not hard. Racing without a caution is a different story. It just is. That if everyone's goal was to just drive without a caution, we could probably get through the entire race without a caution. But everyone's goal is to drive their cars at the absolute edge and at the absolute limit of their abilities, which means that guys are going to make mistakes. I hear what you're saying, though. But, again, for you and me, it's easy for us to drive a race caution-free, without making a mistake, without ever spinning, without ever putting a wheel, so wrong that it actually brings out a caution. Now, but when you and I were starting out, you started this stuff way before I did, but I remember when I was starting out, that wasn't an easy task at all. It's something you got to put the time in to learn how to do. My first race, or it might have been my second race, but the first time I went to Darlington, my first season on iRacing, my first year on iRacing, in what's now the ARCA car, I hit everything except for the pace car, and that's only because it's a caution-free series, and the pace car has no collision. I actually disqualified myself on incident points in an ARCA series race.
Pace car's off. Be ready? Ready. Green.
I did not get the jump that I have been getting there. And I'm disappointed with myself on that. I did not get that restart the way that I wanted. Ryan's putting some pressure on this restart, man. He's up on that wheel. He's like, this is my shot. I had a good restart. I'm there. I need to try to get by him and put some pressure on. Oh, he got wiggly off 4. There we go. Let's build that half-second gap again. This is really where racing starts to become a little bit of a chess match and a battle of wills, too. He's putting pressure on me, so that puts mental pressure on me. I've got to be really focused and on it. And then when, he makes that mistake and I start building that gap on, then that's me putting pressure back on him again. And there's a little bit of a seesaw and a interplay in there that
Thank you.
When you start racing at the higher levels, that aspect of the mental game that goes on when you're racing with people, when one guy's leading and another guy's chasing, that's it, man. That's peak auto racing right there.
Can you see the pit sign now, or is it get more acclimated to it, or is it still difficult? Pit road is closed. Line up behind the pace car.
I do have over 5,000 followers. I have been doing this for a while. I mean, I've been streaming for 4 years. So, it's been... It was slow. It was steady channel growth for a little while, and then you know, we had some channel opposite of growth. And then, you know, we're trying to make an effort to grow the channel back at least to where it was, and then hopefully beyond that at some point. 2.8 is a long way. I'm a long way from getting partnered. Getting partnered is tough, especially in such a niche category as iRacing is. I could have sworn you were on the service longer than me, Tommy. Interesting. I did not know that. Oh, affiliate, yeah. Affiliate's attainable. If you're not doing it already, talk. Just talk constantly. That way when folks pop into your channel, they'll stick around because they see that you're, you know, engaged and giving them something to listen to. It is hard to get, it's harder than when it was. When I started streaming, you know, there were maybe 6 folks on in the time slot when I was streaming, so it was pretty easy to get to, like, you know, the top row of folks in whatever time slot I was choosing to stream at. Now, if you really want to grow, it's funny, I actually just put up a video with 5 tips on channel growth that I put out on YouTube tonight. But try to use YouTube as a way to grow your audience and get discovered, and then transfer that audience over to your Twitch channel. You know what's funny about Alt F4? Dylan, before he started streaming, he used to be one of my viewers, and we used to be at about the same iRating. He came from behind me, passed me, and has left me in the dust.
Oh, I almost saved it. Yeah.
Definitely get a camera set up.
I tried braking as well,
and just, you know,
doesn't really work.
Do critical self-assessment. Take a look at your stream, watch one of your videos, and identify one thing that you could improve, and then improve that thing, and then watch another one and identify one thing that you can improve and improve that. And just don't look at things of being like, I'm here and I need to get all the way over there. That's very intimidating and daunting, and it's difficult to identify. Identify one specific thing that you want to work on improving, and improve that thing.
Alright, so that was about it.
Dylan's so good. Yeah, he's gotten crazy good. Just goes to show you, especially when you're young, you can learn new skills so well, and it goes to show you how much consistency and you know, practice with an intention towards getting better can improve you.
All right, man, do your thing. Be ready. Green flag.
Nice pass forward.
Kick the back end out a little bit there.
Thank you very much, Mark.
Yeah, no, I can race you, so I didn't worry about you sticking your nose down there.
I have 4 fresh tires. Need to use them while they're good.
Oh, did John go and get tires? Good to know. He's already up to third. Or is he saying that he got 4? Oh, he got 4 as opposed to 2. Never mind. Yeah, that won't make much difference. The left side tires just, unless they actually go completely off, really don't make a difference in these cars. And there aren't enough laps here at Richmond this week to ever make the left side tires an issue. All right, I gotta focus. Ryan's hanging around a lot closer than I want. Thank you for that follow. Much appreciated. Welcome to the family. I'm not going to look and check the name right now.
Outside. You're clear.
He's looking. My goodness. Nice and easy. Just click them off. Ryan really applied the pressure there on that restart. Keeping me honest, making sure that I'm staying on top of my game. .24 laps to go this time by. The one thing I will say about that comment that John made earlier about the 4 fresh tires is there can be the placebo effect is a real thing. If you think that 4 tires makes you faster, it will make you faster sometimes. If only for a couple laps. Gave him enough confidence that he was gonna, he had the confidence to work that pass around Mark and get back into the 3rd place where he was running. So, I've definitely noticed that even if something isn't an actual physical advantage, if you think it's an advantage, it can make you drive better and faster anyway. The placebo effect is a very real thing. There's science to back it up, that they've measured it. It's so weird that that's the way that our brains work. Like the human brain is, oh goodness. Alright guys, I apologize for this in advance, but you picked a fine time to leave me loose, Will. Again, like I said, I apologize. We got under 20 laps to go. I really haven't been looking at the laps much. I've just been focusing on hitting my line and clicking them off. A little bit loose there off the exit. Have some chat for Derek, please. Client has manually disconnected.
Take it, Logan.
I'm trying, man. I'm learning.
We got 13 to go.
Man, I'm gonna put you in the fucking wall in a minute.
$12 to go now. What I'm really looking for is I'm looking for like 5 to go to happen. I want to get inside of that window where if a caution comes out, it ends the race. I don't want another late race to, like if a caution came out now, I'd have to stay out, especially after what happened last race. But I'd be hosed if everyone decided to pit. You know, like it could go the other way this time. That's what's so rough with those late race cautions like that. So I really just don't want that variable to come into play. I want this thing to run out and finish under green.
10 to go this time.
We got 10 laps left. I just want to finish them. Worked very hard to build this 1.2 second lead. I want to manage this gap. And finish the race out strong. And make sure that I don't spin. Car's actually getting a little bit tail happy on entry. I mean, that's how you drive fast, though, is you're right on that edge. And we've been on it all race, and I need to not psych myself out now that we're in the final 8 laps. 6 to go when we get the line here. That's just 12 more corners.
Keep digging, man. 5 to go.
5 laps to go. All right, we're inside the 5 to go window. If a caution comes out now, it should just end the race. So that takes the pitting variable out of the equation, which is good. Where is this guy?
My bad, 14.
Inside. Still there.
That was really frightening. My A-pillar was blocking him the entire time there, so I couldn't see him. I had no idea what he was doing. It's never easy, is it? Winning these things is never easy. Two to go.
2 more laps. 2 more hard ones, man.
Really whack. I don't think I can get 2 more laps in her.
Real nice work, man. This is white flag lap.
All right, final lap. We just need to connect 2 more corners.
That was a race, John.
All right. Yes! Thanks, man. Appreciate you guys. That was a fun race.
Good race, good one there, John.
Less of a woo out of that one and more of just a sigh of relief at the end of this.
Everybody, the pole sitters leading on the laps.
Ay. 2 weeks in a row, I get to lead all the laps in a race. And, yeah. Good race, guys. Ryan, you put all kinds of pressure on me, man. You had me nervous several times there. It was good stuff.
Yeah, it was good racing with y'all. And your advice with the whole kind of drive more
And we need to
fingers
get those
definitely
fuel
helped me
numbers,
out a
guys,
lot
so we
there.
can see where we're at there.
Right on, man. Always like it when my advice helps folks. Okay, Erdwin. Oh,
For sure. Enjoy your win, and everybody have a good night, man.
the heck?
Watching your stream of the first race got me to 6th in this one, John. Appreciate it.
Right on, man. Glad it was helpful. Okay, Erdwin, 500 bits. Thank you so much. I don't know why we're getting plowed into at the end there, but I don't know if those guys had beef with each other or what was going on. Fortunately, it didn't kill our car, so we can still do our Polish victory lap. Richmond was where I got my first win in these cars, and it was where I snapped a really long winless streak a while back. That race, though, I only won because the leader, who had dominated the whole race, disconnected with like 2 laps to go, and so I got one on a technicality. Dude, you were close, man. You were putting a lot of pressure on me on those restarts. Definitely kept me honest the whole race. That was impressive stuff, man. You go run a couple more, you'll get one this week for sure. You've got some pace here. These donuts are not the best. Not that great at donuts. I tend to be more, a little more old school with my celebrations. I do like this, though. I do like parking it up by the wall and doing a little burn down here. You were quick, though, man. Good stuff. Like, you were right with me on single lap pace on a lot of those laps. The difference is just that, you know, I think I'm able to maintain that pace while being a little bit smoother. And that just makes all of the difference over the course of a run. There it is.
Wink or whatever.
That's a sigh of relief right there.
Gotcha, yeah, 10-4. I went back and watched it. Race was over, you slowed down, he decided to hip check you.
Yeah, exactly. I even apologized to his ass. That's the bad part.
Yeah, he was running me a little dirty towards the beginning of the race, and then he spun out in front of me and I T-boned him, and then it went sugar to shit after that.
Yeah, Andres is definitely the bad driver in this
You did
race.
tell me to run another one, Mike, and it was a good idea.
I'll take the blame. That's fine.
It didn't take long after I signed off to, like, actually make the decision to run one again. I just had to... Oh, you love to see it. Guys are apologizing to one another. I like it. All right, so here we go. This is how we celebrate wins here. We get some screenshots and enjoy a little self-indulgence. I was so excited when they put in the animated flag man, because I always wanted this kind of shot right here. This shot of my car going underneath a checkered flag. And, you know, now I get to do it every time I get a win from multiple angles, which I like.
Make sure it looks good, Andres.
So, yeah, let's go back. I always like to, you know, we do the caution recap, and I like to get screenshots of what brought the cautions out, so we have the story of the race.
Yeah, so he came out of turn 2 and he hit the wall and got loose, so I had to run. And yeah, I overshot it a little bit, but I mean, I wasn't going to slow up and run into the back of him. And then after the race, he comes up and takes me out. So I took him out after the race also. And that's what he's mad about.
I tell you what, I looked at it from the far view and I was like, oh, that was dirty. And then I watched your in-car and I was like, you just overshot it about 2 feet. And then when you watch his in-car, he approached that shit like he was going to the bottom whether you were there.
Cool looking car here. Just loses it off turn 2.
I know I overshot it, but we were way too close right there. And I don't know. I just wish, you know, a story is not good enough anymore in this game. They got to take it to the next level.
He had a lot of racetrack up there. He could have gave you 4 feet and still been okay in his own mind.
Yeah, true that.
This is going to be fun. Watch this. Look at this. Watch the pace car here. Pace car's driving down pit road from the restart. Dude, you're so good here, though, man. You got to at least go get a win at.
I'll claim that all.
Got to go get a win here.
But man, I just get mad when I get wrecked after the race. I'm like, come on, dude.
What lap did all this excitement happen on that led to me getting run into when I was turning around from a Polish victory lap?
I know. I'm talking about that. I think it was like 5 laps before the checker.
96
out of them.
So who is this? This is these two guys.
I mean, 11, you were there, but then you pushed up a little bit. But you know, it happened.
So they got together on lap 10
Yeah,
too.
I mean, I had that thing. I was braking as hard as I could and had the wheel turned all the way and just couldn't do nothing about it.
You wrecked both my cars.
I mean, you did turn me, but I didn't complain.
I was just watching that. So, yeah, restart. We get another caution here. Lap 44. Atlanta next week's going to be fun. I like Atlanta. I did manage to get my first win there last season, I think, or last year. Oh, here we go. Car 12, car 8. Just one of them deals.
Well, I just saw he tried to send it the next corner and get back to you, but he didn't. He was too far back.
Yeah, he probably would have tried to wreck me, honestly, if he'd have got back up there to me.
Oh, he would have. He was trying to hit your rear end, but he was too far back. He only got about a car length and a half away.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Look at this. This is the 12 and the 14.
Parked sideways too.
And the 14 gets turned. Yoxon, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. Welcome to the family. Oh, what's happening here? Wait a minute. Hold on. Why is the 20 getting pushed over onto his side by the 11 just going in here? Now, this is Arca Break glory right here. Oh goodness. That's well after the accident. That's funny. Logan the Lost. Hey John, big fan of your videos. Number 7 car, stressful back. It was stressful up front, just a different kind of stress, man. I tell you what, there's pressure in leading these things. But yeah, I'm going back right now and getting some sense of what you guys were dealing with in the back. Just got a glowing recommendation from a fellow driver. 10-4? Who's the driver, if I may ask? Always like to know who's recommending me. The Crisco car. Right there. Beautiful paint scheme, man. Awesome stuff. Classic, the Brett Bodine Crisco car. I love it. Oh, the 6 just gets loose there. We had more cautions in this race than I thought we did. There was a lot of action in the back there. That was this is why they call Richmond the action track, is you can get some action here. That is for sure. So then we run things out the rest of the way. We get the win. Oh, I do need to get one for the cover shot. We'll just get a nice view of the field here at the start. That'll be a good cover shot. Former driver Dalton, right on. Boiler up for you. That was fun, John. Still not the points you deserved. How many points did I get? I haven't even looked at the... Yeah, it was Buddy Baker's scheme. Brett Bodine also ran it. How many points did I get for the win here? See, I want to see this here. We come around and get the win. We're rolling around. We're going to go do our Polish victory lap here. And then just whammo! Like, hold on. I'm just going to go back. Look at this. This is a bit of a mess, guys. I'm not going to lie. You hit my car? You dinged the fender. All right, so what happened here between these two? It sounded like it was late in the race. All right, here it is. Lap 96, so we're at 5 laps to go. 14 gets loose off of 2 and has to get out of it. The 11 goes down in. Okay, so now here's one thing, 11. If you end up watching this video here, I'm gonna go to your cockpit view here, and like I understand what you're doing here, but this is something that over time, he's getting loose. You get a great run. You don't need to be this low, man. Be up here. Stay tight to him. Don't kill your entry by that much. Because that's part of what slides you out. Is you know, also you've got the line. You don't need to be focused on beating him to the entry because you're already there. You need to be focused on beating him off the corner. But look at the distance between these cars. You could fit almost 2 cars between them here. Be tighter. You'll make this pass much easier and cleaner if you're tighter on him there. But, you know, I understand. So, you know, he does slide up a little bit. Gets into him. You know, contact, a little bit of elbow. Throwing bows. It's short track racing. Not technically a clean pass, but that is part of short track racing. So, I don't know if the 14 is necessarily trying to get back to your bumper and wreck you here, if I'm being honest. Man, did he drive that through with a controlled drift, though. That was insane. So it may be what he's trying to do, or it may be that he's just made his tires real mad and he locked them up. There's definitely some anger in the attitude of that, for sure. And then, you know, he's actually losing it again off of turn 4 here. Yeah, he's just made the right front's just gone on his car. It's just given up. John, congratulations on the podium finish, man. That was a good race. The 13 ran him a little bit high too. But yeah, this is just a driver that's overheated. There's no way to tell at this point whether the temperature inside of that helmet is higher than the temperature of that right rear, but neither one of them are helpful at this point. You know, that's just the reality. You know, temperature in here is high, and the temperature right back there is pretty high, and it's just not a helpful combination. But you know, credit to him, he was able to fight through that a little bit, and he at least held on to that 10th spot. This is the final lap right here, actually. So he was able to settle himself back down and hold on to it. So now the temperature here doesn't matter as much. Temperature here is boiling. And he's identified his target. He sees the reason. And, you know, I got to be honest with you. That's fine. Let me just say this. This is fine. He goes up. You know, I've done this, like, sometimes I'll just take a swipe and not actually make contact. But a little side swipe after a race is over when you feel like you got elbowed, that's no problem. This doesn't need to happen. It's just like the 11's a little bit in, you know, more than a little bit in the wrong here to come back and just at least it's funny. Oh, goodness me. That was entertaining. I enjoyed that. Thank you for that, guys, actually. I'm not even mad that I got run into after winning my race. That was funny. Right there. Oh, wait. Actually. Yeah, right there. There's a good shot. Race Crown, you gonna call Nim on him? All right, man. you do that. Let me know how that goes. I ain't gonna worry about it. It's all good. The Karening. I feel so bad for folks who are just named Karen. They didn't ask for this. They didn't ask to have their name turned into a description of people calling the police on folks for no reason. It's just, you know, they just have a name. They're just out there living their lives. Look at that tire spin. You love to see that. All the smoke. And then, of course, we park it. Victory lane shot. Oh, man. I know. I'm the worst. I'm super self-indulgent. But I gotta be honest, man. Winning never gets old, and you never know how many you got in you, so you enjoy every one you get. That's right, relax like Aaron Rodgers. At the end of the day, it's a video game. 32 rating. We're sitting on our 4.9 safety rating. 143 points. You know, it's not as much as we were going to get. We were in line to get at least 170, but I tell you what, you know what it does do? is it puts us back on top of the point standings. So happy about that. We got a 25-point lead right now. We need to not have happen at Daytona what happened at Talladega. We need to get a good finish at Daytona in 2 weeks. That's going to be critical. Atlanta, Martinsville, I know I can run well there. Rockingham and Pocono. We're going to finish the season out strong. Atlanta, we should get a good run. Daytona is the question mark. Daytona could be where this whole season hinges. So thank you guys for watching. Appreciate y'all. If you like the video, please do click that like button. Hit subscribe. Head over to twitch.tv/John Theodore Live and click the heart to give me a follow. Thank you very much. Peace out, guys.